Hello, students, and welcome to week number 3. This is the first week of the course where you're really going to learn some earth science concepts. I've given you some introduction to earth science, and I think it's pretty obvious what we're studying at this point. But the first 2 weeks were really just about us getting to know each other and also just introducing you to the class. You are doing the right thing by watching this video. This video is here to help you set up your week for success and help you to set goals and to make plans to meet those goals. And so you'll fill out that form again in tomorrow's Zoom meeting. Before we get to any of that, though, I do want to take you through the week in review so you can look ahead and know what you're about to get yourself into. Okay? So the first place we always want to start is right here in Schoology. This is always going to be your starting point for my class. And I'm going to use my period 1. They're both the same, but we're going to go to period 1, and we're going to always see 3 things in Schoology. We're going to see the Gameful Digital Classroom. That's where you do your work and where you earn your points and make progress in the class in terms of badges. Those are 2 of your main concerns in my class: earning points and keeping up with the badge progress. The third thing that you need to worry about is attendance. So that's the third priority that you have in my class. Attendance comes from participating in Gameful and also going to the Zoom meeting. So that's down here. In between those 2 are your weekly class schedules. Let's start there because this is going to give you an overview of what the week looks like. So here we are, week number 3. So I'm going to click on week 3 and I'm going to open up that document. If at any time you ever want to open this document and keep it as its own tab, that might help you because you'll just always be able to go back to it on a regular basis throughout the week. You can click that diagonal up arrow and it opens it as its own tab. Okay, like I said, we are here in week number 3. See if I can turn on my fancy cursor here. We're here at week number 3. You need any help? Si necesitas ayuda en español, por favor, haz clic aquí y llena la forma. Here's our Zoom links, period 1 and period 3. The Zoom schedule is in blue. Our classes are here and here. I think we know that, 10 and 11:30 for periods 1 and 3. Back up to the top, there's something new on the calendar this week. That's our tutorial schedule. You can open that up. It'll give you the full schedule for tutorials. So since this is the first time, let's go ahead and just open it up. At the top, you'll see the Zoom schedule. And right below it, you can see the tutorial schedule. So there's the full tutorial schedule. Here's mine in specific. So I'm going to be running science tutorial Wednesdays from 12:40 to 2:30 is the time range, but I'm specifically setting it from 1 to 2. I'm going to do 1 hour from 1 to 2. Okay? That's where you can get extra help or come and ask me questions or learn how to make your work better. All right, there's some other resources here in the calendar. We should know how to get to Schoology, but that link is there. We should use Schoology to get to Gameful, but the link is also there. There's my email address. If you ever want to email me, that will open up an email in your Gmail, and you can email me with questions. This is a general document of all of our learning resources, our distance learning resources through Mount Miguel High School, so that will take you to the Mount Miguel website. And finally, if you're having any trouble logging into your grade program called Infinite Campus or any problems with your Chromebook, you can click there. Okay, so there's a bunch of resources for you. All right, now let's get into the learning. Our essential question this week is, how do Earth's major systems interact? So how are we going to learn to answer that question in a very quality and high school level way? Well, we start every week with what's called a phenomena, and you became familiar with the phenomena last week. It's called the Dark Snow Project. The phenomena is always the first thing that you'll do. This week, we'll also cover these 3 major topics: Earth systems, what are they? Global warming, what is it? How does it work? and long-term climate change and what impacts is that having on our Earth and the organisms that live on it. Over here, this is a handy-dandy, convenient checklist for you. These are all the things that you're going to do this week as you work your way through the Gameful system. Each one of them also has a time limit of approximately 15 to 30 minutes for the phenomena, NWT, a little bit longer, actively learn, a little bit longer, or the Ed puzzle. You just have to do one of the two this week. You could certainly do both. I'm not going to stop you, but you just have to pick one of the two. Just so you know, the actively learn is a little bit more involved. You have to do some reading and the answering of questions. We're going to give you extra loot for that. So that'll help you if you're into the competition with your other students. So you'll get a little bit more of a reward. You'll get the same grade, but you'll get more of a reward in terms of the competition if you choose the actively learn. There's a CER and a Gizmos. Those two things, these two right here, are where we really grade your knowledge. These are things to take seriously. I'll be sending you another one of these Screencastifys midweek, which means Wednesday. I'll be sending you Screencastifys about how to do these two things in a quality way. I want you to do them well, not just do them, okay? Your other responsibilities, obviously, to attend the Zoom classes, either live or recorded, and then fill out the form at the end. Tuesday's always goals and plans. Thursday's always gots and needs at the end of every live Zoom session or recorded Zoom session. And you can attend my tutorial, which I call a Zoom help session, and that's Wednesday, like I said, from 1 to 2. The rest of this information you know. Here are the Zoom links again, here and here for Tuesday, here and here for Thursday. If at any time you miss the live session, you still have to go back and watch it in the recorded version on your own time and then fill out the form. You can get to that document there. Okay, so lots happening on this calendar. I highly recommend that you open this up and leave it open all week so you can keep going back to it. All right, so that's one of the things that's in our Schoology. All right, so let's go back to materials. And we've gone through the weekly class schedules for this week. Let's go up to the Gameful Digital Classroom. This is where you earn your points for the week, and this is where you earn your participation badges. Okay, I want to show you the syllabus because I want you to see that the points are going to jump up this week. Since this is our first content week and we've given you 2 weeks, we're going to expect that you do more this week. You scroll down, you see in terms of badges, there's your badges that you're trying to earn. There are 5 of them. But because we're actually grading your work for quality, there are more points involved. And the points are off the side. Let me see if I can expand this and show you the points. It looks like I'm going to have to open this up. That's okay. Open it up in a new tab. Your points the first week were 3. The points the second week were 4. Okay, so we went from 3 to 4. Let's go back to the syllabus. See if I can make this work. The third week, you're going to see a big jump in points. We'll take this week very seriously. 23 points for the rest of the time for weeks 3 through 8. So you can see it went from 3 to 4 to 23. So take this week seriously. Can't slack off. Speaking of slacking off, if you haven't earned all of your badges from weeks 1 or 2, you cannot progress to week 3. It's like being in a video game where you just set your controller down and stare at the screen. You're never going to get out of that level. In fact, you'll probably get killed or eaten or something like that. So you have to finish weeks 1 and 2 before you can move on to week 3. That's just the way the game works. So you cannot let yourself slack off. Okay, last thing I want to show you. So that's how you earn your points. That's how you earn your progress in terms of badges. And that's how you earn 3 out of your 5 attendance credits. The last thing you need to do to earn your final 2 attendance credits is to make sure that you're attending Zoom. And here's those same links again. I showed them to you earlier in the weekly schedule, but they're always at the top of every page. They're at the top of page 1. They're at the top of page 2. That goes through last week. There's the first 2 weeks, and obviously before tomorrow's class, I will create week 3. It's blank right now, okay? But those links will always be at the top. Period 1 there, period 3 there. Whether you attend the live session or the recorded session, you have to fill out, it says right over here, you have to always fill out goals and plans on Tuesdays, gots and needs on Thursdays. That's how I give you your attendance for those 2 days. If you attend and stay silent or even participate, but then you don't fill out that form, I'm not going to really remember that you're there, and you're not going to get attendance credit. If you ever miss period 1 and period 3, your links are right there. That's how you watch the recorded version. Then you still have to go back and fill out gots and needs on Thursdays, goals and plans on Tuesdays, okay? Even if you miss it, you still have to do those things. Okay, that is it for right now. I'm gonna let you guys get started on the Gameful. And I would say, let's just go to those quests right now. I want you to see that we're in a new drop-down tab. We were in Introduction to Class, and you've got to get yourself into, oh, looks like it might not be there. I will check on that and make sure that the Earth's systems drop down is there. For some reason, it's not showing up. I cloned that over the weekend. I'm not sure why it's not there, but I'll get that in there before you get this video. You should see, when you go over this yellow bar, you should see Earth's systems, okay? And let's make sure it's not someplace else. Let me go to my site just from the teacher side of things. And you're going to work through Earth's systems. All right, let me try this one more time. Go into quest maps, and here we go. Earth's systems. That's what you want to be working on. Okay, and you're going to see, just like last week, you're going to start with the phenomena. Okay, so I'm going to let you go ahead and get started on that. You're going to then move on to the Notice, Wonder, Think. You're then going to choose either the Edpuzzle or the Actively Learn. You get to choose, or you can do them both if you really want to impress me. I will come back to you on Wednesday with a midweek check-in, and I'll have a video for claim evidence reasoning and for the gizmos, okay? So pace yourself. I would say just work on this top portion and up until Wednesday, and then be ready for another one of these videos, or a couple videos maybe on Wednesday, okay? I hope that helps set you up for success. I know these may seem like a little bit long of a video, but if you think about it, normally we're in class. If we were going to school, we'd be in class for a full hour every day. So, 10 to 15 minutes of this video isn't as long as a class would be, and it's really designed to help you, get you set up for success. So I hope you find it helpful, and please get in touch with me. You can email me, you can remind text me, you can message me through Schoology, you can message me through Gameful, you can even DM me through our class Instagram. There's so many different ways to get in touch with me. I'm always here to help, okay? Do good this week. Don't let yourself fall behind, and have a great week. All right, see you soon. See you tomorrow at Zoom. All right, take care. Bye.